What's your name, sir?
My name is Nick Davenport, and I'm an activist with the Baltimore Eco-Socialist Alliance.
And Nick, what's going on tonight? We're in front of Penn Station here.
That's right, and we have two visibility actions that have combined. One of them is a protest against the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which is a proposed new international trade agreement that would be just ruinous to workers' rights, to environmental regulations, to safety regulations. And then we also have a demonstration against the proposed Keystone XL pipeline, which would bring oil from the tar sands in Alberta to the Gulf of Mexico across some of the most important agricultural areas in the United States, important aquifers. It would be putting all those ecosystems at risk, not to mention our climate.
And what exactly is the problem with that XL pipeline? Why are people concerned about it?
Well, for one thing, the oil that it's supposed to transport, okay, it's bringing oil from the tar sands in Alberta, up in Canada, down to refineries on the Gulf Coast. And all that oil, climate scientists have said that if all that oil is burned, that's up in the tar sands, then basically our climate is toast. We've put ourselves way past the point where we have any chance of stabilizing the global climate at a point where it's habitable for human beings. So if that pipeline is built, then that's a huge setback for any attempt to stabilize, to stop climate change, because they're just going to keep on pumping that oil, keep on burning it. It's also putting large portions of the United States at risk for pipeline spills, which we've seen happen very frequently in the past several years with the increasing amount of tar sands oil being pumped at high pressure through these pipelines.
And Nick, what is the status of the pipe? Is it pending before the president? Where is it?
Well,
the okay for it?
The State Department ultimately can decide whether or not that the international part of the pipeline is going to be built. The part of the pipeline that's in the United States is already being built. So if they approve it, it's going to go into action very quickly, because there's only a small part of the pipeline, the part that crosses the border, that is really up for approval at this point. So the ball is completely in the Obama administration's court. Obama and the State Department have the final say over whether this will be built.
Anything else, Nick? What can people do about it if they're opposed to it?
What can people do about it? Well, there are actions planned across the country this summer. If there's not already an action in your town, then you can participate in planning one. You can help. We really need to build allegiances between the environmental movement and other movements, with the labor movement, with movements in neighborhoods for community justice, in those communities for racial justice. So working with other activists to bring out the connections between environmental justice and other forms of social justice is really necessary, in my opinion.
Anything else, Nick?
That's it. Thank you, Bill.
Okay, thanks so much.